welcome back to the channel. So bad day for graphite stocks. Renascore bring out a good study, but it went down 20%. They are 355 million, so it's not as if they got to make 10 times what they're worth per year. I mean, they're gonna do a 5x very easily. But ITM is more like a $20 million company, and they probably can do a 5x if they get it right. And they went down as well. But guess what? Guess who also went down once upon a time? Pilgrim Minerals, now at $5.29. You should have bought them at 31 cents. You're like, well, it's at the bottom of the chart. It's not going any lower. You lost 50% of your money. And then you're scared, could it go in lower? So you didn't buy in more. So you never know what's going to happen, but you can gauge it. This was probably a pretty low time, like same with ITM. Pretty low, could go even lower, but how much lower could it go? Bear in mind, this went down 10% today, but only $50,000 worth was traded. So not a big amount. So if someone with $1 million wants to buy in this company, it's going to shoot the price up pretty fast. So just remember that as well. And just remember, like lithium was, no one needed lithium. Electric vehicles went big of a thing back then. And then fast forward, lithium gets into shortfall. Give me that lithium. I'll pay $8,000 per ton, where it only costs you $500 a ton to get out of the ground. But we're going to pay it because we want it for those batteries. And this is what happened. So that could be graphite. Graphite here. Where's the tipping point going to be? So they're suggesting there's going to be this deficit. Could be slower than they anticipate. Could be even faster than they anticipate. Because what if Tesla gets these vehicles really cheap and everyone just switches, because it makes a no-brainer just to switch and get off your petrol car, even though it's still got life left in it. Even though some cars just go forever anyway. But you might just make that switch to electric vehicle, power your house as well. They get that technology there. So 2024, 2023, so we're here now. Deficit will start end of 2024, 2025. That's when the price might shoot up, and these companies will get revalued just because people say, oh, they're not going to make $100 million a year. They're going to make $300 million a year now. So we'll pay 10 times the price because we didn't think they were going to do anything. Now they're going to do something. Everyone's cheery and happy. Everyone's like, oh my god, graphite. Anything with graphite is great. This company has a huge resource. So that's the thing about graphite now. You can buy companies that already have pretty big resources for under 30 million. This was the same with lithium. Before lithium took off, you can get this company here, had a 10 million ton resource for about $40 million. Now it's worth 10 times that market cap, about 5x in share price. So graphite could be the next lithium. Seems likely, like these Cybertrucks aren't going to drive themselves, like they need graphite, and there's only a certain amount of mines that have it. Plenty of graphite now because it also comes from byproduct of petrol. So just remember, do your research, pick the best graphite stocks, ones with a good resource, good location. This makes sense. And anyway, I'll leave it at that. So things are happening, like Samsung is signing an agreement with SYR for their graphite. We're surely but slowly going to electric vehicles, and they'll need graphite. And it's not going to happen overnight, but it's slowly going that way. And there could be a tipping point where it accelerates. People get really hyped up and stuff, and it shoots up. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure if I've already said it, but this has gone down 10% today. But there's only $50,000 worth of shares traded. So if someone with a lot of money wants to come in, i.e. a super fund or something, because graphite is going to be the important part of the future, we need graphite. This company has a lot of it in the ground. That super fund, we want put $10 million into graphite, shoots up, and next thing you know, because you bought so low, it shot up there. It could go even lower. Not sure. It could go up tomorrow and you miss out. This could be the lowest it goes, or it could go even lower. If it halves from now, that's going to be pretty ridiculously low. Could go down 15 cents. Not really sure. But yeah, I mean, it's not time to sell. Even you could buy it at 30 cents, goes down to 15. But wouldn't be selling because it could be going like this in the future when that demand kicks in for graphite, which it seems logically and likely it should do. Like, there's graphite needed for the electric vehicles. This company has a resource in the ground. It's better than every other resource around the world. We all actually need 97 different mines to get on. So yeah, graphite, it's a thing, and you can buy shares in companies on the ASX that have graphite. And another stupid video, but there you go. This is another graphite company, SGA on the ASX. They have a big resource with huge grade. So normal grade around the world is about 10%. These guys have 229 million tons at 30%. So even if they have half that, it's still pretty good. They have good drill results. I think they're in Kazakhstan, which I know nothing about mining Kazakhstan. They seem to be in a decent location, have like a power line near them. Maybe Kazakhstan's cheap to build there. Kazakhstan's between China and Europe, where most of the stuff will probably go. So I also like this company, and it's come down to a good price. Another thing about this company, I was going to buy it here, I was waiting for it to come down, it shot up like this, and it was actually like 3 times the price of comparative peers. So you just got to know rough values, because they're well overpriced now and they've come back down, and could be a good time to buy now. I think could go even lower, just like everything else. Could go even lower than this, but logically I'd just say it's probably not going to be too much lower. And in the future, 2 years time, 3 years time, when we need that graphite, this company is going to be one of the major players. So I'll leave this video at that. So just remember, rough figures, you're never going to get it right. But graphite, I'm not even fazed by the 10% this went down today, because it's $50,000 worth of stock. Who knows, someone could be like purposely selling this thing low. So if you're stupid and you sell it low because someone else sold it low, that's your own fault. Although this could go to nothing. Something can come out of nowhere and they don't even need graphite. Who knows? Seems unlikely. So most likely scenario in graphite is 2 years time we're going to shortfall. This company already drilled out a fair bit. It goes up in price because people are buying into it because they see that now they can sell graphite for 5 times more than they get out of the ground for. I mean, this company can make $300 million a year, and it's only valued at $30 million, so therefore it shoots up to $100 million. And the people who bought when everyone was fearful are the ones who get the biggest rewards. So another long, boring video where I repeat myself, but thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.